Hello everyone. Today I am going to teach you the measurements lesson in 5B book in page number 47. In this chapter there are three main subtopics. First one is converting larger units into smaller units, which is in page number 48. Second one, converting smaller units into larger units in page number 53. Third one, comparing and ordering measurements in page number 58. Out of these three subtopics, we have already learned the first subtopic, that means converting larger units into smaller units in our second term. Before starting second subtopic, that means converting smaller units into larger units, I am going to just revise the first subtopic in briefly. First subtopic was converting larger units into smaller units. Under this subtopic, we have learned four relationships between some units. Can you remember those four relationships? First one is the relationship between meters and centimeters. 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. Second one, the relationship between kilometers and meters. That is, 1 kilometer equals 1000 meters. 1 kilometer equals 1000 meters. Third one, the relationship between kilograms and grams. That is, 1 kilogram equals 1000 grams. 1 kilogram equals 1000 grams. Last one, the relationship between liters and milliliters. That is, 1 liter equals 1000 milliliters. 1 liter equals 1000 milliliters. We can't do any changes for these values. That means here we have 100, here 1000, here 1000, here 1000. We can't do any changes to these relationships. That means those relationships are constants. We can't do any changes. Please remember those four relationships. First one, 1 meter equals 100 centimeters, 1 kilometer equals 1000 meters, 1 kilogram equals 1000 grams, 1 liter equals 1000 milliliters. When we are converting large units into smaller units, normally we are using a special mechanism. That is multiplication. That means to convert a larger unit into smaller unit, we need to multiply that value. For an example, when we are converting meters into centimeters, from these two units, from meters and centimeters, we already know that meters is larger than centimeters. Then to convert meters to centimeters means larger unit to smaller unit. To convert this meter value to centimeter value, we need to multiply by 100. Why are we using here 100? Because in the relationship that 100 is given. Next one, kilometers and meters. From kilometers and meters, we already know that kilometers is larger than meters. Then to convert a kilometer value into a meter value, we need to multiply that value by 1000. Then from kilograms and grams, kilograms are larger than grams. That means kilogram, the unit kilogram is larger than the unit gram. Then to convert kilograms into grams, we need to do multiplication. Here have to multiply the value by 1000. Then to convert liter value into milliliters, here also we need to multiply that value by 1000. Can you remember those things? We have already learned these four concepts in second term test. Okay children, now I am moving to our new subtopic, that is second subtopic, converting smaller units into larger units. Our first subtopic was largest to smallest, larger unit into smaller unit. When we were converting a larger unit into smaller unit, we did multiplication. Here we have smallest to largest. That means converting smaller unit into larger units. Here we had largest to smallest. Here we have smallest opposite of first subtopic. In first subtopic, when we are converting larger unit into smaller unit, we did multiplication. Since this is opposite of first subtopic, what is opposite of multiplication? Division. When we are converting smallest to largest, that means when we are converting smaller unit to larger unit, we need to do division. Remember that one first. When we are converting smaller unit into a larger unit, we need to do division. Here also we need to use previous four relationships. Those are 100 centimeter equals 1 meter, 1000 meters equals 1 kilometer, 1000 grams equals 1 kilogram, 1000 milliliters equals 1 liter. I have written all four relationships in here. Now I am taking one by one relationships. First one is 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. The condition is we divide by 100 to convert centimeters into meters. As I told you, when we are converting smaller unit into larger unit, we use division. Here we have centimeters and meters. We divide by 100 to convert centimeters into meters. First example, convert 250 centimeters into meters. Then how to convert these 250 centimeters into meters? 250 centimeters into meters. Here in this condition, we have to divide the value by 100 to convert centimeters to meters. The value is 250. That means 250 should be divided by 100 to take meters value. Then how to divide this one mentally? Without doing long division, we can find the answer mentally. Here, since we can't see in decimal place, what does it mean? That means after the last digit, the decimal place is there. Now we can see the decimal place in here. Since we have to divide this value by 100, we need to take this decimal place to the left hand side by 2 digits. Then it comes to here. Then the answer is 2.50 meters or else 2.5 meters. We can write the answer as 2.50 meters or else 2.5 meters. Without the zero is also correct. Second example, a ribbon is 385 cm long. It is cut into 5 equal pieces. Find the length of each piece in meters. This is the total length. This is the whole length. That means this is the whole ribbon. This ribbon was cut into 5 equal pieces. Like these, 5 equal pieces. This whole ribbon was cut into 5 equal pieces. Then they are asking the length of each piece. That means the length of this amount. Length of from here to here. Length from here to here. They are asking the length of each pieces in meters. How to find the answer for this one? Before finding the answer in meters, we need to find the length of each piece in centimeters. How to find the length of each piece in centimeters? Yes, we have to divide. We have to divide 385 centimeters from 5. Here 5 times 7 equals 35. Then I am writing 35 here. Then have to subtract this 35 from 38. Then 3 is remaining. Then take this 5 to down. Again 35 is coming. 35 means 5 times 7. Then 35. When we are subtracting 35 from 35, 0 is coming. That means the length of each piece equals 77 centimeters. This is centimeters. Is that the final answer? No. In the question, they are asking the answer in meters. Now we have to convert this centimeters value into meters. To convert centimeters to meters, we need to divide by 100. When we are dividing this one by 100, now the decimal place is in here. We need to take the decimal place to left hand side by 2 digits. Here 1, 2. Then the answer is 0.77 meters. The length of each piece is 0.77 meters. Okay, then I am going to second relationship, that is 1000 meters equals 1 kilometer. 1000 meters equals 1 kilometer. Here, to convert a meter value into a kilometer value, we need to divide. Look at this one. We divide by 1000 to convert meters into kilometers. Okay, now look at this example. Convert 538.5 meters into kilometers. We need to convert 538.5 meters into kilometers. Here we have to divide the given value by 1000 to convert that meters values into kilometers value. Now I have to divide this 538.5 by 1000 to get the kilometers value. Okay, now decimal place is in here. Since we have to divide this value by 1000, we need to take this decimal place to left hand side by 3 digits. When we are taking this one, 1, 2, 3. Then the decimal place comes to here. Now decimal place is in here. That means the final answer is 0.5385 kilometers. Then shall we go to second example. Anne travelled 3.5 kilometers and Lisa travelled 1980 meters more than Anne. Find the distance Lisa travelled in kilometers. Here we have to find the distance that Lisa travelled. We already know the distance that Anne travelled. That is, Anne has travelled 3.5 kilometers. We have to find the distance that Lisa travelled. How to find that one? If we are taking like this is Anne's distance. .5 kilometers. Here, Lisa travelled 1980 meters more than Anne. The word more than is there. And find the distance Lisa travelled in kilometers. At the end, we need to find the answer in kilometers. Here, Anne has travelled 3.5 kilometers. Then, Lisa has travelled 1980 meters more than Anne. That means more than Anne. This is 1980 meters. Then find the distance. Then how to find the Lisa's travelling distance? To find the answer, we need to get the total distance of those two values. Total amount. We have to add these two values. 3.5 kilometers plus 1980 meters. Can we add these two values directly? Can't. Why is that? The first value 3.5 is given in kilometers and the second value is given in meters. We can't add values with different units, so that we can't add these two values directly. But in the question, they are asking the answer in kilometers. So, then it's better to convert that meter value into kilometers. Why is that? To convert these two values, we need to convert both values into same unit, either kilometers or meters. But in the question, they are asking the answer in kilometers, so that it's better to convert this meter value into kilometers. First one is given in kilometers, then no need to do any changes for this 3.5 kilometers. Then to convert this value, that means 1980 meters. How to convert? We need to convert meters to kilometers. We need to divide the value by 1000. Now decimal place is in here. Take that decimal place to this side. That means to left hand side by 3 digits. 1, 2, 3. Then 1.98 kilometers. When we are converting 1980 into kilometers, the answer is 1.98 kilometers. Now we got the answer. That means this value in kilometers. Now we can directly add those two values. 3.5 kilometers plus 1.98 kilometers. Now I am adding. I write this kilometer sign here. Here 8. Here 9 plus 5. 14. From 14 I am writing 4 here. Then I am keeping the decimal place here. That 1 comes here. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. Then the NISA's travelling distance is 5.48 kilometers. Okay, then I am moving to third relationship, that is 1000 kilograms equals 1 kilogram. 1000 grams equal 1 kilogram. The concept is we divide by 1000 to convert grams into kilograms. I'll explain this concept using two examples. First example is convert 7530 grams into kilograms. Here the value is 7530 grams. Value is given in grams. We have to convert this value into kilograms. How to convert a gram value to kilogram? That is given. We are dividing the value by 1000. That means here 7530 should be divided by 1000. Then kilogram value is coming. Then after the last digit, that means after the 0, decimal place is there. Since we are dividing this value by 1000, we have to take that decimal place to the left hand side by 3 digits. Then 1, 2, 3. Then it comes to here. That means the answer is 7.530 kilogram. Or else we can write that answer without that 0 also. 7.53. We can write the answer as 7.530 or else 7.53. Both answers are correct. This is the second example. The mass of A bag is 1680 grams. The mass of B bag is 0.75 kilograms. Find the total mass of bag A and bag B in kilograms. Total mass means what? Total mass means altogether value. That means we have to add those two masses to get the total answer, to get the total mass. But at the end, they are asking the answer in kilograms. That one also you have to remember. Right? To get the total mass, we need to add those two values. 1680 grams plus 0.75 kilograms. Can we add these two values directly? Can't. Why is that? Because those two values are given in two different units. This value is given in grams, this value is given in kilograms. We know that we can't add two or more values with different units. In those cases, we have to convert those two values into grams or kilograms, either grams or kilograms. But at the end, they are asking the answer in kilograms. So, it's better to convert all units or all values into kilograms. We have to convert this 1680 grams into kilograms. But here, 0.75 is given in kilograms. That means we are not going to do any changes for that value. Now I am going to convert this value into kilograms. 1680 grams. How to convert 1680 grams into kilograms? We have to divide. here, after the last digit, the decimal place is there. When we are dividing that one by 1000, have to take the decimal place to left hand side by 3 digits. Then 1, 2, 3. Then the answer is 1.680 kilograms, or else without that 0 is also answer correct. Then we found this value in kilograms. Okay. Then we can get the total mass directly. Total mass equals, without writing this grams value, we can directly write that kilogram value. 1.680 kilogram plus 0.75 kilogram. When we are adding these two values, 0, 2.430 is coming. This is the total mass of those two bags. Now I'm going to the last relationship, that is 1000 milliliters equals 1 liter. 1000 milliliters equals 1 liter. In here, this is the concept. We divide by 1000 to convert milliliters into liters. We divide by 1000 to convert milliliters into liters. I'll explain this one using two examples. First one, convert 655 milliliters into liters. The value is given in milliliters. This is the value, 655 milliliters. Now we have to convert this one into liters. This is the concept. To convert milliliters to liters, we have to divide the value. That means here 655 should be divided by 1000. When we are dividing this value, now decimal place is in here, then it comes to here. 1, 2, 3. Then the answer is 0.655 liters. This is the second example. The capacity of a soft drink bottle is 750 milliliters. Find the total capacity of 6 such bottles in liters. The capacity of one bottle is 750 milliliters. We have to find the total capacity of 6 such bottles in liters. Right? Okay, 6 such bottles means what? We have to multiply this 750 milliliters by 6 to find the capacity of 6 such bottles. Capacity of 6 such bottles. We can multiply. The capacity of one soft drink bottle is 750 milliliters. We have to find 6 such bottles. Means we have to multiply. I am writing the method here. 750 times 6. 6 times 0, 0. 6 times 5, 30. From 30, I am writing 0 here. 3 is remaining. 6 times 7, 42. 42 plus 3, 45. Then the answer is 4,500 milliliters. Is that the final answer? No. Because in the question they are asking the answer in liters. Now we have to convert this value into liters. How to convert this one into liters? This value should be divided by 1000. Then, now the decimal place is in here. Have to take the decimal place to left hand side by 3 digits. Then 1, 2, 3. Now it comes to here. Then the final answer is 4.500 over x. Without those two zeros also, answer is correct. We can write the answer without those last two zeros as well. That means the final answer is 4.5 liters. Okay children, that is the end of this subtopic. Now I am going to summarize those relationships or concepts. First I am taking meters and centimeters. When we are converting meter value into centimeter value, we need to multiply by 100. When we are converting centimeter value to meters, we have to divide by 100. Then I am going to second one, kilometers and meters. When we are converting kilometers value into meters, we have to multiply by 1000. When we are converting meter value into kilometer value, we have to divide. Then next, relationship between kilograms and grams. To convert kilogram value into grams, we need to multiply by 1000. To convert grams value into kilograms value, we need to divide by 1000. Then, when we are taking liters and milliliters, to convert liter value into milliliter value, we have to multiply by 1000. To convert milliliter value into liter value, we need to divide by 1000. Remember these things. This is the end of the second subject. Stay safe and be